grocery stores, restaurants, the plumber, the mechanic, yeah, pretty much every industry out there. One time or another, I did signs for them. Every sign painter has their own style, and it's almost like your own signature. Everybody's signature is different. And years ago, I could look at any sign and tell you who did it just by looking at it. My name is Ches Perry. I am one of the founders of Right Way Signs. We do, in a way, pretty much everything. I do most of the lettering, which is a big part of the company. Growing up, I used to draw a lot, and I wanted to be some kind of an artist, mostly a commercial artist. And so I rode away to 3 or 4 different schools. Came to Chicago, went to a sign painting school, which I thought at the time was a commercial art school.
So my dad got into the business by accident when he went to school for commercial design, which is now today known as graphic design. And it ended up being a school more about lettering styles and sign painting, because obviously the two back then just fit together very well.
Went to school the first day, I found out I was going to be doing lettering, just practicing lettering every day for the next 3 years. So I kind of liked it and stuck with it. You would practice this for, 1 day, 2 days, a week, depending on how fast you learn it. You don't see that much anymore. And that might be a problem with young kids. It's going to be a little harder for them to develop their own style, unless they get away from the computer and just do it, on their own.
Obviously, sign painting is something that he just kind of fell in love with, and over the last 45 years, just turned it into a career.
Kind of happy that it worked out this way, because what I do for a living is pretty much a hobby. I enjoy doing it day in and day out. It's still a lot of fun. I still like to get up every morning and get the paint and the brushes going and get out there on the job.
When the business took a turn in, I would say, the early 90s because of vinyl signage, I didn't know that sign painting would ever come back. I think sign painting is what it is today because people are kind of tired and exhausted of vinyl signage, digitally printed signage, anything that's just made by a computer or a machine. The perfect client that we can have that wants a hand-painted sign knows that it can have imperfections and the human touch. So I think that that's why people are gravitating towards this type of sign, because they know that there's going to be no other sign just like it. Even if they replicated that sign 50 times, each one's just going to be a little bit different.
Like a lot of things, everything goes in cycles. Like I said, I've been gone for about 20 years, and in those 20 years I kind of stuck with painting signs, but there wasn't a whole lot of it out there. And now, in the last 2 or 3 years, it's really came back. I've done probably about over 50 brick walls in the last 3 years.
We liked their work a lot, and we were doing some mural work on the exterior of the brewery and in the interior of the brewery. So we invited those guys out and had them do some mock-ups of some ideas they had, and from day one we loved the work that they do. And it's turned out beautifully. This is a beautiful, sturdy, 120-year-old building here in Chicago. And so there's a certain sense of permanence to this building. And the same stands true with the mural work that he does. To see him work, I mean, he is a true hand painter. It's absolutely remarkable. He's doing it by hand. It's his blood, his sweat and tears that are going to every project he does.
To see him work has always amazed me. When I was a kid and I would go on jobs with him and just kind of hang out, people would always stop and just stare. But even to this day, people will stop, they'll ask questions. They're just so fascinated that this still exists. It's something that I think can be very frustrating for a lot of people to watch him just kind of just do it and try to figure out how he does it so perfectly. And there's a lot of cases where he's doing signs that are just freehand, but he'll just mark it off and just letter it, and he just knows what he's doing. And it can be frustrating for the people like us that don't have that talent, trying to figure out how he can make it look so easy. Driving around and seeing our work, it reminds me of why we do this. A little bit different to me than maybe someone just driving by and seeing some of our work. Knowing it's our work, they might just say, hey, that's really cool. To me, there's a little bit more of a story there.
It's kind of neat, you know, to know that your signs are out there and for people to see, and they, you know, I think they appreciate that it's hand painted. It's just a lot of fun seeing them all over the place.
It feels good to know that we have contributed to the look and feel of different neighborhoods around the city. Just seeing these signs that I know that he hand painted over 30 years ago, it's just amazing to me. So, you know, it's one of those things where I hope my son, you know, when he's a little bit older, I hope some of the things that we're doing around here now are still up and, you know, have gracefully aged over the years.